The human mind can only explain so much with logic, but anybody who studies nonverbal communication knows that our bodies can give us much more important information than words can. Body language can cover up otherwise hidden feelings, and the body movements can reveal who someone really is. You can't always get to know someone through just their words. Can you hear what other people are saying? What are they really saying? Regardless of what you are told, you do not need to be an expert interrogator to understand what is happening in someone's head. You can always see the signals. It is all about being aware of the signs and being open-minded. Make sure you don't let the emotions of the past shape your opinions. You will be unable to properly read people if you judge them too easily, and you will be unable to see every interaction and every situation clearly. Being able to understand how another person is feeling allows you to modify your message and communication style and make sure the message is received effectively. Hey everybody, welcome to Life Mastery Hack. Today we're going over 14 psychological ways on how to read anyone. But before we get into the actual video, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Now let's get started. Number 1. Try to be objective and open-minded. An open mind is the basic foundation for learning how to read people. Try not to let your emotional state or past experiences affect how you view others. It is easy for you to misunderstand people when you judge them too quickly. Keep an objective mindset in all your interactions and situations. It's almost impossible to determine a person's true character based on logic alone. In order to read people's nonverbal signals effectively, it's important to be familiar with other important forms of information. The only way to see someone clearly is to remain objective and to take information impartially without distorted perceptions. Number 2. Eye contact. Eyes are often described as the windows of the soul. You can determine which type of eye contact someone is giving you by paying attention to the context. For instance, it could mean something romantic when someone is being lost in a person's gaze. The opposite of this is if you look someone in the eye and they do not even attempt to look back at you. Then it could mean that they are either nervous or hiding something. However, if they stare at you for a good amount of time without blinking or moving, something might be up, and there is a chance that they are lying to you. Number 3. Eyebrows. You can tell how comfortable someone is by looking at their eyebrows. When your eyebrows rise, 3 emotions take the main stage, which are surprise, worry, and fear. During a relaxed conversation with a friend, try raising your eyebrows to show off. You find it difficult, right? Someone raising their eyebrows when they talk to you could potentially mean something negative. This means they're feeling a bit uncomfortable with the topic they're discussing. Number 4. Mirroring. Humans have been wired to read bodies and facial expressions. We have neurons in our brain that monitor other people's state of mind and reflect their body language. If you look at someone, you notice their eyebrows, their arches, their facial muscles, and their blood flow into their lips. A clear message could be sent to you if your partner doesn't reciprocate this behavior. There is something about you that the other person doesn't like or isn't happy about. Consider adjusting your body posture and seeing if the other person reacts the same way. Try resting your elbow on the table while sitting with another person, and then wait a few seconds to see if the other person does the same. Sipping a drink after one has sipped is also a similar gesture. Whenever someone is mimicking your body language, it is often a great sign that they're trying to establish rapport with you. Number 5. Smile. A smile can be faked, but it cannot be made up with the eyes. A genuine smile indicates wrinkles on the skin around the eyes. Smiles can be often used to hide what people are really thinking and feeling. Try looking for wrinkles at the corner of their eyes when you're not sure if they're sincere. When you don't see them, their smile might not be real. Number 6. Listen to the way they talk. People who constantly mention their wonderful spouses or praise their colleagues at work are usually decent people. It has been shown that people are more likely to become friendly, polite, loving, and respectful if they consider others to have the same traits. On the other hand, the opposite is equally true. Those who are inclined to backstab, manipulate, and be nasty towards others are more likely to keep those characteristics to themselves. Furthermore, there is a possibility that they have experienced depression or another personality disorder in the past. Number 7. Paralanguage. It can be expressed through the tone of your voice or the way you speak. To put it simply, it means listening carefully to the way someone is speaking. Whenever someone answers you in monotone, you can assume that they are not engaged in what you're saying. You can also use sarcasm as an example. People who use sarcasm intend to convey the opposite of what they mean. So be conscious about how they say things and how they emphasize the words. They give you great insight into what they truly mean. Number 8. Watch the head movement. People differ in their patience in how fast or slow they move their heads when you speak. They tilt and nod their heads slowly. A head that tilts sideways indicates that the other person wants to continue speaking quickly along with what you're saying. However, nodding may suggest that the person has heard enough to want you to finish talking or wants to talk himself. People who tilt their heads backwards are usually suspicious or unsure of the situation. In groups and meetings, people also point their heads or face at people they are interested in or who have mutual interests with them. When people stare at someone a lot, you can tell who has power. By contrast, the least significant people tend to be ignored. Number 9. Posture. Postures can convey both feelings and personality traits, such as the level of confidence, openness, or submissiveness. Two general types of body posture are important to consider. Keeping the core of your body open and exposed is the key to open posture. Having your back straight may indicate that a person is focused on what's happening as opposed to having a closed body posture. Hunching forward or crossing the arms and legs, however, can mask the core of the body. When a person sits with an upright posture, it can be an indication of hostility and closeness, as well as anxiety. If someone is hunched forward, it can indicate boredom or discomfort. Learning to read people takes time and practice. Your reward doesn't necessarily mean anything, but you will notice when several behavior patterns occur at the same time. All these rules don't apply to everyone, though. It is important to keep these guidelines in mind so that you are able to increase your powers of observation and understand others' thoughts. Number 10. Rubbing their hands. According to tradition, the hands represent the thoughts that are in the head. The act of rubbing hands together generally indicates that one is feeling positive about something. Those who do this tend to be hopeful about something great coming up in the future, and they are looking forward to seeing it. Number 11. Leaning toward and away. The fact that a person leans toward you implies that they are interested in listening to you. This is also a sign of respect. A person is seeking your advice or confides in you when they come close and lean in during a conversation with you. These actions make you feel respected and trusted. By contrast, if someone leans back, there is a chance that they might be showing exhaustion or discomfort. Number 12. Crossing their arms and legs. Do you remember talking to someone who crossed their arms or legs during the conversation? This is not a good sign on a first date or when presenting a new suggestion. Crossing your arms or legs is a sign that someone is not open to what you have to say. The signs of their body language are obvious, even if it seems like they are engaged in a conversation with you. It can be viewed in a psychological sense that crossed arms and legs indicate a person is mentally, emotionally, and physically sheltered from what they're facing. It is also possible to tell a lot about someone by the direction their feet are facing. It's obvious when someone likes you or is open to you if their feet are facing your way. However, it also makes sense if they shift their feet toward the door, that they're done and ready to leave. Number 13. General appearance. The way they dress and present themselves reveals a great deal about who a person is. Having perfectly styled hair, carefully pressed clothing, and attention to detail could indicate that they are very organized. If someone wears casual clothing or has messy hair, they might be creative or just messy. Someone who seems to be messy and smelling might simply be lazy. Number 14. Practice watching people carefully. You can only become better at reading people the more you practice and study them. You can put your TV on mute while you watch a talk show as an exercise. Without hearing a single word, you can determine how people are feeling by watching their facial expressions and actions. And then, try watching again with the volume and see if what you observed is correct. Alright, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching until the end. If you find the video helpful in any way, make sure to like and hit the subscribe button. Now check out this video of 9 ways to stop caring what other people think of you, and I'll see you guys next time.